You're listening to ArTeetude, a podcast with artists created and produced by Detlef Schlick, a visual artist and ritual designer, living and loving in West Cork, and best known for his essay about the cause and effect of shamanism, art and digital culture. Working in the field of performance, photography, painting, sound, installations, and film, he will dive and discover with us and a weekly creative guest into the unknown and exciting deep ocean of the creative mind.
This is Detlef Schlick, and today we dive into the deep and unexpected ocean of the creative minds, together with Monty Warren and Phil Wolf, better known all over America and Europe as Wolf. Hi, all together.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so we had Phil already a couple of weeks ago in another podcast with his solo projects. Phil is still living in Spain of Mallorca, and Monty, the reincarnation of Tom Petty, is living in Florida.
Yes,
and
in West Palm Beach. Already.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah, and they both have as well a project together called Warwolf, because it's actually Warren and Wolf. So Warwolf is very close then. So yeah. Let's dive into our creative minds. Hi guys, thank you for having you here in my show.
Hi, Dad. Yeah.
Hi again. It's Sunday
so
morning.
Good to see my American brother again after all that time, even if it's just on the screen, you know.
It's Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, and people all over Europe, they just coming from the mass from the church, and they begging already. So? Please put the podcast on. I want to listen to Phil Wolf and to Monty Warren and to Detlef Schlick, and I want to listen to the. No,
yes,
we can't wait. So, hello world, here we are, guys. We actually finished in the last podcast the talk with Monty Warren, and we had at the end of the podcast we were listening to the tune Hey Junkman.
Yes,
which was
Hey Junkman.
Yeah,
I have great memories with this, you know. Short, long saying short, blah blah blah. One day Monty sent me the demo of that song and wanted me to do some vocals on it. And it was the times when I didn't have a home recording or something like that. I had to ask my son, and I went to some young guys, 17 years old. They had a cellar where they were rehearsing, but they had a computer, so I could do that. And if I remember well, I did rhythm guitar also on that one. And just sent it back. And we came together during MySpace. You remember MySpace? Yeah. Because we were both, I was a big fan at that time of Terry Anderson and his Olympic ass-kicking team. And so I met Monty via MySpace, and I found out his first record was done with all these famous and beautiful musicians. And I'll tell you the truth, Monty's record was much better than the last Terry Anderson record because of the songwriting, the lyrics, and all that.
Oh, you're going to have to edit that out. You'll have to edit that out.
No, it's my opinion. It's just my opinion. They can stone me for that, but I just have to tell you that.
You don't know what you just did. Oh my God.
Yeah, listen to the record and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So and so we came together, and then
what I like about that film
is
the
idea came up.
other than slagging Terry, what I liked about that
was your story matched mine.
You look a little bit like Stevie Wonder right now. You know,
well, I haven't seen you in a while. I've gotten some problems with blindness since I saw you.
Great.
But no, what I liked about that is that my story matched yours. You know, they do that in America when they're investigating murders. They split the
Here we're
suspects
in
in different
Europe,
rooms.
so it's okay,
yeah, and they see if the stories
this,
match.
you know, that's why if I would be in America, I wouldn't do that. But here we are able to do so, and it's just the damn truth. This is what I'm saying. You know,
yeah,
we came together through that. Yeah. And
so the part I really liked about that is that you played rhythm guitar on that. Like I didn't expect there to be rhythm guitar when you sent it back.
I just did it because I was with these guys, and
but it was amazing. I was telling Det off the air how blown away I was by the rhythm guitar, because it was an open G.
Open G, yes.
And it was a rhythm part that I would have not played. I mean, you found a spot that I wouldn't have been aware of. And now I have a question for Phil, which is why aren't you playing more guitar on our records? Because you should playing more guitar. And I haven't.
Yes, you're right.
What's going on?
But look,
what's up with that?
What a record we did. The people will hear later, you know. Look, without even me playing on it, you and Rod did fucking great jobs, you know.
Thank you.
And there's nothing you can top. I could not top anything on that.
So with how many songs could you guys were together in one studio? So did you find the time to sit in one studio to play and to sing them together, or did you
you answer that one, Phil?
Monty, you talk.
No, go ahead.
No, it's you.
No, I mean, what happened was Phil. I brought Phil over to the United States, to make those records, and because I had gone over to meet him, we had kind of a pen pal relationship for almost 10 years before I ever heard his voice.
Yes.
All right.
I never heard his voice. And so what happened was, after he sent that track in that he did on Hey Junkman, I was convinced that we needed to make a record together, and I needed to meet this guy who I'd never met. And I'd never met him. And so I had just left my law firm, and I had some time off before I started my next job. So I took the month of December, or at least some time in December of 2016. And I decided, screw it, I'm going. I'd never been to Europe. I had never been to Europe before. At this old age, I had never been to Europe.
You went to Mallorca. Yeah. I saw a couple of images.
So I went to Mallorca, and I'd never met Phil. And so Phil was there with his son Marlon to greet me at the airport in Palma. And within, I think the first thing we did is we had to get me an amplifier.
We went to the music store.
We went to the music store
I remember.
Because Phil had already, he had set up gigs. I was only going to be in Mallorca for about 3 or 4 days. And so I had already had no sleep. And by the time I landed, the first thing I know is we're getting an amplifier. We go to get an amplifier. I knew I was in Spain when I tried to pay for it, and they wouldn't take my money. They wouldn't take my money. You know why? Siesta. Sorry, man. No. Well, come back in like 4 hours, and I'll take your money then. An American doesn't understand this. An American is like, that makes no sense to me. But in Spain, it's like, we'll be here. Your amp will be here. Come back after I get a good night's a good nap. So anyway, we went to that. We said, well, all right, we'll have to go back. I guess we convinced him. Something happened. Let us have the amp.
Yeah.
We went to have a drink, and within that span of about 30 minutes, it was as if Phil and I were old college roommates. I mean, it was as if we had known each other for all of our lives.
That's the thing. That is what I mean. I saw you and I said, "This is, I know this guy since ever since."
Yeah,
I don't know.
and I knew who Phil was. I mean, and it dawned on me that we were members of the same family. We were given birth by Mick and Keith.
Exactly.
So it's sort of like,
all right. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not joking. It's like when you have been obsessed with the Rolling Stones since you were 14.
Yeah.
There's a whole attitude. There's a whole life outlook that you grow into. You begin to understand. There's a certain attitude. I mean, it's like you are a member. It's more than a fraternity. I mean, it's like in your blood. So I knew exactly who Phil was, and I'd been speaking. I had met him maybe for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And then from that point forward, it was like, I've known this guy since I was 17. That's how it felt anyway.
I tell you. I mean, we have a low bandwidth here on Phil's place, but it's okay.
I see it. There's something here with the network.
That's Mallorca, damn Spain. Get it together. Get it together. Jesus. You know why? Because they're all on siestas. Because they're taking too many siestas in Spain. They won't take your money because they got to go have a nap.
Yes.
Nah, listen, I have more friends in 3 days. I made more friends in Mallorca than I've made in the United States my entire life. So the people, I can't say enough.
That's the difference here.
And we played one gig in Palma, right? And this is a crazy thing because I didn't even know what the next song was going to be. The way Phil's band rehearses is pretty interesting. They drink. They say they're going to have a rehearsal, and after everybody gets drunk, it's time to go home. I mean, there was no rehearsal,
kind of thing, you know,
zero rehearsal. So I'm on stage. I have no idea what the next song is going to be, and it's just like, hey, figure it out. As long as I know what the first chord is, I'll figure it out. Yeah. So anyway, midway through, the band had actually learned one of my songs from the second album, "Let's Go to Therapy," and Phil let me play that in a crowded pub in Palma with 300 people. By the time we got to the final part of the song, 300 people were singing the chorus back to me. They'd never heard it before in their lives. Half of them didn't speak English.
Yeah, I mean, that's great in Palma. The people, they love to sing, isn't it?
And they're rock and rollers. They love rock and roll. Whereas in the United States, it's harder to find people that are.
Sometimes it's just sometimes it's just the 3 chords,
Sure.
3 chords and a cloud of dust.
Yes, and not to think too much,
As Terry would say, if you're thinking, you're stinking.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, even the Ramones, they know.
For me, it was the other way around. When I went to America, thanks to Monty for everything, I've seen so many beautiful places. I would never imagine that I would see them once in my life. It was a dream come true. Years and years, not only once. I went there 2 times. And we went from here, we went to Seattle. We have been in Memphis. I walked the street in Memphis. I've been in Union Avenue, and I don't know where, in Little Rock, Arkansas.
New Orleans, man. You wanted to see the Mississippi River. You wanted to see the Mississippi.
Exactly. And I had a room with a view where the steamboat was just parked.
So how many gigs did you had in America together?
Oh, I don't know.
We had first thing I think was the session in the Crazy Horse Saloon. We went to a session and played. It's
been several. Well, and then we had our CD release party. So we've had a handful.
Yeah. So you did it without bookers. You did it on just.
But I tell you what was really cool. And in fact, we should dig this video up and put it on our release.
Yeah.
Our USB that we're going to be releasing.
Yeah.
Remember when we played the streets of Mallorca and we played "Hey Junkman" in the streets of Mallorca?
With the little kids.
The little girls started dancing and rocking out to "Hey Junkman."
I was thinking about the same thing when we were talking. The same.
We should put that on there. Yeah,
I will put it.
That was really cool.
I will yeah, that was awesome. You see,
So when is the release now?
All right.
Do you know it already?
You know, yeah, it's going to be on Mark Knopfler's birthday in August.
yeah.
So if you Google Mark Knopfler's birthday, that's when it's going to be out officially. I decided that makes sense. Yeah, I believe it's August 20th, if I'm not mistaken. And there may be a pre-release. We may have a post maybe a week before. We'll have a pre-release.
Like I already mentioned, so maybe if the release is there, maybe we can push a ArTeetude show in between, and you guys come over here, and we're gonna do one.
Get us a gig, book us. We'll come over there. You talk to your club owners.
That's what I mean. Just book us, and we are there.
Book us, and we will come.
I mean, I think it would be possible to find a place where you guys could do.
Hey, we'll play in apartments. Well, you know,
exactly.
we're gonna try
terraces.
A flat. You got a decent flat with a friendly landlord. You know,
I mean, August is still warm. We can do it here outside. You know, we're gonna make a barbecue bonfire party around.
We'll work it out. Book us and we'll figure it out.
You know, so that might be the release in Ireland and in Europe. You know, so
yeah,
so
sure,
we will see.
Sure.
You know, Phil,
talk amongst yourselves. Have your people call my people.
I already told Monty how I can get over here. You know, so I mean, the best thing is probably car.
Coming. I've heard about Irish girls. I'm coming.
Yes. The only thing is I don't like the Irish beer, the dark one.
You don't
like. You can't say that. Now you just ruined our whole marketing strategy.
No, it's just
what are you talking about? You still have a sleep? Are you sleepwalking? He didn't mean that. He was just teasing.
Guinness is. I mean,
I didn't really mean it.
Phil, it's probably you have to drink Guinness with a sea chowder soup. I mean, with fish and our mussels.
So anyway, the name of the album is Slap Back Slap.
Yes, explain that, please, to the European audience.
Slap back slap.
That's right.
Fisches Fritz, frische Fische. Back slap back. What? Slap back, slag, slap back, slag.
I have to put on some.
So
what? Back.
I had that title for at least 5 years, and I didn't know what it meant, but it stuck with me, and I had to do something, you know, to get it out of my head, and that's because slapback, you know, in musician slang, when you're in a studio, in the United States, the what, you know, echo, not even, I guess delay, digital delay or echo. When you want, if you want more echo or more delay, and in other words, on your voice or on your guitar when you're going to go, you would tell the engineer, give me more, can you put some slap on that? Can you give me a little more slap back? And that is kind of what started the idea of like, that's it, you know, slap back slap. And so anyway, that's kind of where the kernel of the title track came from.
And
you see how Monty is. He has this. He's not also a good songwriter. I like the way he goes on lyrics. You know. How he finds the words. How he puts them together. And you know, at first you hear the song, say, "What is he singing about?" And then you find out, oh, he means it the other way around, or whatever.
Yeah, Phil, we had in the last two podcasts quite interesting. We had in the last two podcasts quite interesting conversation about how he came to his lyrics.
Hey, Phil will have to watch it on YouTube to find out.
Or just listen to it, you know. So, I mean,
I never told Phil. Hey, by the way, Dad, I never told Phil really what the inspiration was to Hey Junk Man. He has no idea to this day. To this moment, he has no idea.
To this day, I had no idea why it came up.
Tune in to Death's show. And you, Phil, my friend, will find out really what you're singing.
Yes. Oh my God.
They say now, gift from Zoom, running out of time. We removed the 40 minutes time limit.
Yeah, I had something on the same, but I just took it off.
So you see, that's the thing. We have now Google.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
No, that's fair enough. I mean, cool, guys. I would say so. We're gonna play one song from Slap Back Slap.
Yeah, yeah.
And this song,
my favorite song. This is my favorite all-time song I ever wrote, and my favorite song with Phil. And I never get sick of hearing it. I've been working on it for what now? The last couple of years. You know, when you're working on a song, you hear it over and over and over. Never get tired of it. This is to me. This is what I wish other. I mean, if you know, hey, you musicians out there that are listening to this, and if you're a rock and roll musician, if you can do this, please do something like this so I can buy your record, because I need something to listen to. I mean, I'm getting fed up waiting around.
No, I can hear it.
So we're having to do it.
I wake up, and I had to, because we made the video with Marlon, and tomorrow we do another shot to give you more pictures or more videos. Just sorry, Monty. You know me. I'm German. I was hassling. And
it's okay. It's all right. I
There's one phrase I cannot remember what I was singing, and you know what it is? It is what? I was a featherweight
with two bum knees. I was a featherweight, a bum knee. Yeah, it's a slang for injured. Yes. Yeah, when you're if you're a soccer player, a football player, and you hurt your knees and
trying to find out.
Featherweight with two bum knees.
All right. So we
listen. When you lip sync, you can just but bum knees. That was it. Thank you so much.
we will listen now to Baby's Cadillac.
Yes, please.
So let's tune in, guys. Werewolf with Baby's Cadillacs on ArTeetude. See you in a minute. Bye.
Baby's Cadillac. You can keep your money back because there ain't nothing like driving my baby's Cadillac. Had a V8 engine and cruise control, driving my baby's Cadillac. Made me forget I was still on the dole. Driving my baby's Cadillac. Driving my baby's Cadillac. Driving my baby's Cadillac. Telling you guys it grew to twice its size. Driving my baby's Cadillac. I was a featherweight with two bums, but I was driving my baby's Cadillac. Coal miner's lung and Legionnaire's disease, but I was driving my baby's Cadillac. Driving my baby's Cadillac. Driving my baby's Cadillac. Had me a criminal record, but I knew she wouldn't check it. I was driving my baby's Cadillac.
great. Thank you very much, guys. Baby's Cadillac.
It makes all those Irishmen want to get into more fights with each other and lose more teeth.
Looks like when they are in the football and the soccer playing, you know.
All the soccer hooligans
Yes.
go crazy. Yeah,
It's
Just another soccer.
But what you say, it's so easy to make people happy, you know. So just driving the baby's
No,
Cadillac,
it's not
you know.
easy. It's easy to try.
What
But
to
to
drive
catch
it?
them is a little bit difficult.
wait.
Okay,
Oh, you-
not to open people, not rock and roll.
Misery-
not to open people.
Oh, you mean to find the
are
baby,
easy to
which is
catch.
with a Cadillac or what?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. You know, it's misery loves company. I think that's the way you make people happy. Misery loves
Yes.
company.
Thank you very much. And it's so good to see my brother here. We have to do that more often. We
You know,
do
wait,
Zoom,
hey,
you
Phil, just on
Yes.
that note about us being brothers, what dawned on us was that our fathers fought on opposite sides of World War II. Our fathers
Yes.
were both, you know, in World War II and for the respective
Exactly.
teams,
Sure.
and we are brothers,
Mm.
and we both. By the way, we both, you know, had issues with our father too.
Yeah.
By the way, we could have traded fathers and had the same experience.
Yes,
But
exactly.
the bottom line is to me that summed it all up. It's that it's about humanity. That's, you know, that's why
That's the whole
rock
thing,
and roll.
yes.
See, rock and roll. When we go to a Stones concert or we see a Tom Petty concert,
Yeah.
everyone in the audience is they're all happy. They all like each
absolutely.
other.
Yeah.
Everyone's you know, bonding, and that's
Yes,
probably what's
they are
what-
all very happy, and
Especially in
sometimes it
times like
looks
now,
they
things
don't
like
believe
this
what they
are
see,
very
you know.
right. So
necessary, isn't it?
if you like rock and roll, we don't give a crap about, you know, what political persuasion you are, and you shouldn't either. It's all about humanity. You know, how many of us are all under the thumb of somebody, so we can all get it. Whereas I think these days that might threaten certain folks who want to separate people, who want to divide so they can conquer. So my friends, rock and roll is the savior of democracy. Rock out.
This is an attitude. This is an attitude, guys.
Yeah.
I would say backslap, slap back. Guys, it will come soon. You can find the links as well. I'm gonna put that into the descriptions. Everything.
And book us, would you please? We'll come and
Yes.
see you.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
put you on the guest list. Book us.
Yes, we will do that anyway.
Contact them and yeah, if you want to have those guys in Europe, write them whatever. Send them a pigeon, a letter pigeon.
Yes. The best thing that people can do is to listen to the new record, you know, and with this also to the first one, which is still a big masterpiece.
And that is called
anyway.
what? And what is it called, Phil?
Yes.
What's the album called?
What is the
Yes.
What's
album
it called?
What?
Tell them the title. Market
The
it.
title of
Come
Two
on, sell it.
Badasses. Yeah.
It's called Two Badasses. That's right.
Two badasses.
Yes.
All right. So
Yes,
and
all right.
I would like to, at the
So
end. What?
yeah.
What do you
I
want to
didn't
say?
want to disturb you. I just had in mind because Two Badasses, I have to say once now there's a third badass, which is called Rod Cohn, and he was a very, very, very good help and a very good guy. And
Yeah,
you
he's a
know,
producer. He
musician.
helped to
Just
produce
give
that.
him the credit he
All right.
deserves. Look at that.
This
I have
is-
the
this-
same with my mom. Monty, I already ordered one signed copy of the new one from Paul. And he said, yes, I will do. This is
So
perfect.
what I'm holding up when you watch it on YouTube is it's the design for the Two Badasses cover.
Yeah.
And this was
made by
Paul Frederick,
Paul Frederick. No.
who also did every one of my album covers. So from Trailer Park Angel on, he's done all of the.
Yeah, I really like his work. It's really, I actually, so I mean, I hope it's okay if I use collages of his work in the promotion.
Yes, please. He deserves every support, you know, like
Yeah.
all of us.
So since we're talking about it, so this is the one he did for Far Out Close Up.
Exactly.
That's Far Out Close Up. And then he did Trailer Park Angel.
Yes. Look.
And then he did Let's Go to Therapy.
Yes, I love that one.
And then he did, of course, Two Badasses.
Yes.
And now he's doing Slap Back Slap.
Yeah.
Which you're going to have to look up or buy, so you'll see what he came up with for that cover.
Yeah. So it is actually I don't say now, no, what's on the cover, but how many people will see it already as well? So
no, he's a genius. He's great.
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for
thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us both together.
Really, thank you so much.
After a long time together.
I hope we can make it through that we can maybe have really a live session in a month or something like this. Would be nice one.
In America we have a saying in America, where there's a will, there's a way.
There's a way.
There's a way.
That's
Yes.
the same.
And like John Wayne said, in the searches, the day will come.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
I would say on that note, the day will come when you guys can listen to Slap Back by Warwolf. You will find all the information, the links on Monty's website, on Phil's website. The links you find here on ArTeetude as well. You can click ArTeetude.com for the podcast, and there are all the informations in the description too. The other thing is, if you guys want to I still have some.
Cheers, my friends.
If you want to buy some merchandising like an ArTeetude t-shirt or this is Nagoya Rain cups or I'm gonna have as well the special edition collections, Monty Warren and probably for the third part the Warwolf edition collection.
Yes, I want to have.
so I mean there are as well Phil Wolf special edition collections already online. So I would say, dear guys, I'm looking forward to listen to your songs. They come soon all together. We will hear more of you as well, and all the other people who listen now the first time to the podcast, listen to the second episode of this one from last week and the last Sunday as well, which is always Monty Warren, and as well more information how he came to music, what he is doing as well still in his life, and what are his dreams, his aspiration.
Come on, we didn't get into dreams and aspirations. That's what have to be. That'll be another chapter. No, we didn't talk about dreams and aspirations. That'll be in the future.
Guys, thank you very much. Take care. Have a good time. Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
You have listened to ArTeetude, West Cork's first art, fashion and design podcast. ArTeetude, never so close again. That was too close.